What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Who is Brian, and welcome to the Forbidden Kingdom 2022 lineup review, phase 1. This one's massive. It is looking huge. Now, we're gonna get into this shortly, but before we do that, I just want to let you guys know, I have a Discord server down below. In the description, there's an invite link that you can join. We have like 100+ members in this community, and we're always pretty damn talkative in there. Easiest way to get into contact with me, and we're always talking about lineups, shows, artists, sharing music, all that type of stuff, playing games a lot of times too. DJ sets, like I've been live streaming my mixed sessions and stuff in there. So have some other producers and stuff that are in there just producing live. It's nice, it's cool, join the community. We were going crazy talking about this Forbidden Kingdom lineup yesterday when it came out, and then also just like speculating who's gonna be on there and stuff like that. If you're into anything like that or just wanna join essentially like a giant group chat with me and a bunch of homies and subscribers and stuff like that, there's an invite link down below, join it. Let's get into this damn lineup. First things first is Forbidden Kingdom is May 6th and 7th this year. They moved it up about a month, and apparently it's supposed to be cooler weather. Historically speaking, on that particular weekend every year, it's cooler weather than usual for the surrounding time here in Florida. There's 4 stages this year, and I'm sure they mean like 4 actual full production stages at this venue. And judging based off of how they did Countdown in Orlando this past 2 weeks ago, I think they're gonna try and use the warehouse stage or something, because it worked. It honestly worked, and actually I haven't been inside that warehouse in a while, in like a couple years, and it's like, oh, the AC's better, everything. So I think that's something they're gonna try and utilize, and we're kind of testing that out with Countdown. And apparently there's over 100 artists this year, which I do believe, especially now with 4 stages. It seems very doable. I'm pretty sure last year was either just under 100 or they actually did have over 100 artists total with the full lineup. I'm sure this is gonna be the same deal. I mean, this is already like easily 70 to 80 artists on this phase 1 lineup already, and it's massive. Let's get into this because there are some spicy names in there and some things that I like to see. It looks like we're moving forward here when it comes to bass music. So, we got 1991 AMC Akuma. Nice seeing you on there. Our Ross makes a return. I know he was highly requested. This is the first one that I'm super excited for. Arctic's back-to-back Point Blank. This is gonna be sick. I think this is gonna be Arctic's debut US set, let alone what Point Blank at Los Angeles was sick as fuck, dude. I highly am gonna recommend this. This is gonna be an interesting back-to-back, and it's gonna be super nasty. We got Oddity, we got Aweminus back-to-back Neonix. Finally, we get Aweminus at Forbidden Kingdom, and Neonix too, honestly. The requests have been super high for that. Bandles, Barely Alive, always love seeing Barely Alive. Bear Grylls, Benda, Buku back-to-back G-Rex, it's about to be spicy. Cannibalist, Champagne Drip, Champa. We got Craze, which if you don't know Craze, that's like DJ Craze, like the world champion DJ, which I would imagine he's gonna be doing a drum and bass set or something of this sort. And I'm saying that just because we already have like 2 other drum and bassy artists on here, and just kind of scanning this lineup, there's a number of drum and bass names on here. I think he's gonna do that because I know he's versatile, he can play any genre, but I know like a lot of times when he plays, he does play drum and bass sets kind of here and around there. But he can play anything. He's kind of like A-Track, where like they're literally both world champion DJs. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Cyber G, it's gonna be good. Death Pact is on here. We got Decimate, shout out Savage Society. Delta Heavy, more drum and bass. We got Diesel, Shaq coming into the kingdom, probably riding a dragon. He's probably as big as a damn dragon, to be honest, dude. This is gonna be sick. Dion Timmer, Dirt Monkey, back-to-back Subdocta. Finally, this is a back-to-back that I've been like, me personally, been wanting to see for like 3 or 4 years now, since the first Forbidden Kingdom. Yeah, I'm so glad this is happening here. You don't understand, like to me their sounds just go so well together. I am, like if you like wonky, wobbly, just bouncy fucking music, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be a fun ass back-to-back, which one of those is gonna be Dirty Phonics back-to-back Samplifier. That's gonna be sick actually. I haven't been able to see Samplifier yet, so I'm probably gonna check that out if there's no conflicts, which there's probably gonna be a lot of fucking conflicts. Disciple Takeover, which I'm assuming that just means that's gonna be like one particular stage is gonna be all Disciple artists. As you can see, there's a lot of Disciple artists, and also in true Disciple Takeover fashion, there's Disciple artists back-to-backs. Dodgefusky back-to-back Bainbridge. This is gonna be a fat one. I actually don't think I've been able to see Dodgefusky. I missed them when I was supposed to see them at Asteria. Bainbridge I haven't seen yet, and I definitely want to see Bainbridge just because of all like The EP releases were good. The collabs with Kaw Dubs are fire. Downlink, I'm assuming that's gonna be a drum and bass set. And I think someone told me that he confirmed that on Twitter, that he did tweet it was gonna be a drum and bass set. His drum and bass set at Forbidden last year was fire. This man was literally doubling and tripling drum and bass songs, and it was awesome too, because it was at sunset. It was just a vibe. Eptic, Excision Detox set. Obviously, you know, people are gonna be at those like crazy anyways. Friction, drum and bass. I really hope there's no conflicts with Friction. I'm gonna definitely be at that set. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Funtcase, you already know. I don't need to say anything. I'm gonna be there, bro. Like, I have this belief that Funtcase should literally play every major dubstep festival, because he consistently showcases you the music of the future. Like, he's always playing next year or 2 years from now's releases, and he's always looking out for smaller producers and stuff like that. And I feel like he's just one of those guys that, like, I get sad when I don't see him on a big lineup like this. Oh, Fury and MC Dino, drum and bass again, very, very good. They usually open up like all the Insomniac events, and it's always a great time. Like, if you literally just want to fucking go listen to some drum and bass, again, always very good act to catch, man. I love whenever I get to see them live. G Jones finally makes it to Forbidden Kingdom. This was, to me, low-key kind of huge, bro. G Jones pulls heavy. The set's gonna be massive. I'm stoked to see this. G Space, Getter, back-to-back Space Laces. Dog, this is probably my #1 set so far that I want to see, just because it's a back-to-back that makes sense. Two guys that go way back in the dubstep scene, and they were friends, worked together, made an anthem together. This is gonna be such a good back-to-back. And also, Space Laces hasn't played Forbidden Kingdom yet, and Getter was quite literally the most requested artist since year 1 to play Forbidden Kingdom, and we're finally get him in a mega back-to-back, bro. This is, to me, one of the biggest performances of the entire lineup so far. Goon, shout out Goon. Heckler, HOL, US debut. This is probably the most like hyped up set of the entire thing, bro. Like, everybody is dying to see HOL in the United States, and this is gonna be his first set in the United States at Forbidden Kingdom. Man's got his visa. He just destroyed Montreal a few weeks back, and that gave us a glimpse as to what we were gonna experience here. And this is still, what, 4 months away, so I can only imagine what crazy songs he's gonna have wrapped up by then. Not to mention, he also is doing a collab with Eptic, and Eptic's also playing this, so they might play the same day, who knows, and then do some crazy shit. Infekt, we finally got Infekt, another super highly requested one, especially from the rhythm community. We got an Infekt solo set at that. Bro, this lineup this year is so good. Jandy, my boy Jandy. You guys have been longtime viewers of the channel. You know Jandy, bro. Jandy actually played Forbidden Kingdom 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago, and that video did insane, bro. Like, it literally blew most of the other videos out of the water. And he's had releases now on Subsidia, Cyclops recordings, all this stuff. He's got all kinds of crazy music. Dude, he's just such a talented producer here from Florida, bro. And I'm so proud that, like, he's finally on this like proper like name up there with all these other big dogs. Genie's on there. Jessica Audifred, back-to-back rated R. That's gonna be a cool one, to be honest. It's probably gonna be super heavy. They're definitely gonna cater to that like crazy, insane like mosh pit crowd. Justin Hawks, Kaiwachi, Kanine. This is massive, dude. Kanine has a ton of listeners and stuff like on Spotify and SoundCloud. Dude, again, drum and bass. If you're unfamiliar with Kanine, I know some people were confused thinking it was like the dubstep Kanine, but like it's spelled differently, so they just thought maybe he rebranded. This is Kanine, like drum and bass Kanine. Keizo, another big name. Lays, Level Up. Marauda makes his return, his third time. Let's go. It's gonna be a big one. I hope we get a nighttime set. That'd be kind of nice if we did. I feel like he's at this point earned it, especially because like the first time he played Forbidden Kingdom, he had a nighttime set. Like, he was one of the last people to play, and then all of a sudden this next year, the following year, he was like midday, and then hopefully this year he's back up there. But we'll see, because there's a lot of big ass names on this lineup that, like, I feel like even bigger names to us are still gonna be like really early set times, because it's just, this is a stacked lineup. Midnight Tyrannosaurus is on here. Always a great set with him. Angry fight music, you know the deal. Minnesota, Mode Step, Muerte. I believe this is gonna be his US debut. Dude, I saw a lot of people have been, actually more recently, expressing them wanting him on Forbidden Kingdom, and that was a really pleasant surprise to see him on there. Muzzy, I have to see. I've been listening to Muzzy since 2013, 2014. He was like one of the first like OG Monster Cat artists, specifically like drum and bass and was like drum step and stuff like that. It used to be Muzzy with a Y at the end, but now it's like 2 Z's. Very, very, very talented producer. I have to be there. Like I can't miss that because it's kind of like how Afixa was. Again, Monster Cat artist from way back then, OG. When Afixa was on the Lost Lands lineup, and I was like, I have to see it. I don't care who that conflicts with because like, when are you ever gonna see them? Kind of the same deal. Muzzy. Odd Prophet. Oh man. We got sniped from Lost Lands. We got him sniped from Lost Lands. I need to see Odd Prophet. Dude, I've been trying to see Odd Prophet for so long, and he finally got his visa this past year, and finally played a couple US shows, and all the feedback I've heard from it has been really good. Like his set was fire. Super talented producer. I'm there. I'm not missing the set. OG Nixon. I need to get like an actual OG Nixon video on my channel. I had the chance to do it 2 weeks ago, and I just didn't. I just kind of like chilled and enjoyed the set, but man, I need to do that. You guys have been asking for OG Nixon on the channel for forever. Because I only have the Yakz back-to-back OG from Forbidden, but it's like a super short video anyways because I couldn't put any of the damn clips that I had in there because they all got taken down. Ulasile, Halcyon Takeover? Maybe. Riot 10, Rusko. I'm definitely overdue for a Rusko set. I didn't see him at Countdown again. I chose to see Deadmau5. I really like Deadmau5 sets live, so. But Rusko is always a party, and just seeing clips from him 2 weeks ago is insane. I need to be there. Which actually, my boy Chris just uploaded 30 minutes of like actual super high quality footage of him on stage with Rusko for that set, which I'll probably like link it down in the comments or something if you guys want to watch that, because it's a super cool video. He's killing it. He does a lot of video work for the homies down here in Florida. Charlotte's Web, Sippy, Smokeland, So Down, Space Wizard, back-to-back Smith. That's gonna be a fire one. Stellar, who's been killing it lately. If you haven't seen the video, I actually did a recap on her for EDC. Stone Level is gonna be a fat one, bro. I still haven't seen Stone Level. I missed him at Lost Lands. Didn't get to see him when he was in Tampa, so I'm gonna see him then. Subdoct is playing again, but a drum and bass set. Subtronics, who I imagine will be headlining, closing out whichever day he's playing on whichever stage. Trollface makes his return. Trollface actually played the first year of Forbidden Kingdom, but he played like a really early set, and then he had a bunch of like troubles, like personal life troubles, where like he basically kind of like had to go on like a hiatus for a few years. And it's really cool to see him back on a lineup, bro. I think this is like the first lineup we've seen him on, first show even. I don't know, but I saw Sweet Tooth that pointed that out, and I was like, yo, you're right. Like Trollface return, like how are we not talking about this right now? That's huge. Yeah. So if like you're an OG like dubstep person, go see Trollface, go through some support. It's gonna be a good set, man. Vampa, always a good set. Versa, you already know the answer, bro. You gotta be there. If you're not gonna be at Versa, we're gonna be like 100 people deep at Versa. You know where to find me. If the red Venom flag is there, you know I'm gonna be under that. Dude, it's gonna be crazy. This last Versa set for New Year's was mental, dude, mental. That was a fun video to shoot, man. That was just like crazy screaming. I was sweating. My voice, like I blew my voice out. This is a back-to-back that I am really excited for, which is Virtual Riot, back-to-back Fairly Alive, back-to-back Phase 1. This is about to be so grotesque. It's like 3 of my favorite producers of all time because they all just know how to make really fat, thick, just gross sounding bass music. And it's very clean and loud. Like they're just so, like they have such a refined sound, all 3 of them, that I'm like, yo, we about to hear some crazy stuff from this one. And normally I'm not a fan of like triple back-to-back stuff like that because it's just like, I don't want to say it's not cohesive, but I'm like, all these guys are really good at mixing, so like I have a lot of faith in this. Like, this is gonna be a massive one, and I'm definitely gonna be at that. Volt, we got Wooly, who I low-key am tempted to see because one of my Discord members, Nerd, he actually pointed out like, yo, Wooly's visuals are sick. Like, have you actually seen like the reels and stuff of them? I'm like, no, like I haven't seen them. He sent me like the showcase from his visual guy. That is like some next level visual stuff. It literally looks like those cinematics in video games are like super crazy detailed and like all these effects and stuff. I was like, I literally would probably go to Wooly's set just for the visuals. Yakz back-to-back Jikwi. This is a fat one, bro. I was trying to think of like creative back-to-backs with Jikwi after seeing the Sisto one for that other festival. I think it's like in Chicago or something. Because I like Jikwi a lot. Dude is mad behind the decks, bro. Heavy, fast, just banger, 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 banger. Love it. Yakz, I think, is a really good pair for this. I'm definitely gonna be at this because I like both of them. They both mix really well. And that's gonna be a cool like mix of styles. I'm for it. YDG, Zeke Beats, Zaya, and Zingara, who people have told me to check out. She's really cool. She has like cool TikToks or something. So I'll check it out. But yo, all in all, this lineup is fat. It's mega stacked. It's spicy. If you love dubstep, you gotta fucking be there. Like, I'm so fucking stoked for this. And also, again, it's 2 days, really affordable. I think the tickets were like $140 or something after fees, $150 after fees, like yesterday or 2 days ago even. So like, that's really good for how stacked this lineup is. And there's still probably gonna be, if it's over 100 artists, there's probably gonna be like another 20 or so artists added to this. And then if they do locals and stuff like that, like Florida's got a lot of fire locals, and if they don't like mess up this whole locals thing, like how a lot of people said they did, was it last year, the year before that? It's about to be an insane weekend, yo. Not to mention any of the after parties and pre-parties, dude. It's gonna be nuts. It is gonna be nuts. I already seen a lot of people that are like getting hotels booked or booking flights already just from this lineup drop. So, and this is phase 1, and normally phase 2 is typically historically not super big for Forbidden Kingdom, but I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty damn big for this one, just because if you look at how festivals operate and why there's like phases and stuff a lot of times for these, it's usually like radius clauses and stuff like that, especially here in Florida, where we have a bunch of music festivals in this like 3 to 4 month span between March and like June, July. We have Oki, we have Ultra, we have SMF, we have Forbidden Kingdom, this new festival now that's Soul Fest that just got announced too, which I think it's the same weekend as Forbidden Kingdom. And then there's like just events in general going around, and Miami Music Week events too for Ultra time. So I think what I imagine is there's gonna be some artists. I imagine there's gonna be people that are locked behind clauses because of Ultra. So I imagine, what I'm speculating is basically after Ultra, there's gonna be like a lineup phase 2. Because that's the trend, and that's what you see over the past few years when it comes to all these lineup announcements and phases, is like you have to wait for one festival to be done, and then like the next day they'll announce the rest of the artists. It happens every year with all these big festivals and their lineups. These are just things you notice when you like observe the trends and like the patterns and stuff between this. If you're, especially like if you're someone like me, where like I like to look at the marketing side and the business side of stuff, where like you just notice these things. I would say expect a phase 2 probably after Oki or after Ultra, so sometime in March. And it makes sense. The timeline also makes sense too. About 2 months is a good amount of time for, you know, a second edition, especially even after Ultra. There's still 2 months until Forbidden, so plenty of time for them to do stuff. That's just my guess though. That's my speculation and observation just from like market data and all this stuff in the music festival scene. But all in all though, some things I want to note. A lot of drum and bass is here. Like, there's a lot of drum and bass. You got 1991, AMC, you got Craze, Downlink, Subdocta, Friction, Kanine. I think Justin Hawks is also drum and bass. I don't remember now. It's escaping me. Delta Heavy. Like, that's honestly a solid amount of drum and bass for a music festival these days, because, you know, the drum and bass market down here in the United States isn't that big, but you can see that there's been a bit of a push by the artists themselves to kind of expose the market and the audience more to it, which I'm glad, because it's like drum and bass is like the fucking father of dubstep. Like, that's big, that's daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that surprises me. A lot of people don't like it. Maybe it's just too fast, they don't know how to dance to it or whatever, but it's, dude, there's some bangers, yo. And honestly, the people they have this year is gonna be a nice mix of it. I'm super hyped. The key ones that I'm most excited to see though are definitely Arctic's back-to-back Point Blank, Aweminus back-to-back Neonix, HOL Versa, Getter back-to-back Space Laces, the triple back-to-back Virtual Riot, Barely Alive, and Phase 1. Also, Yakz back-to-back Jikwi, that's gonna be sick. And Friction, Kanine, those guys I'm super stoked to see live. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think's gonna be on Phase 2? Who do you wanna see added to this? You know, what are your favorite artists? What are like your top 3, top 5 that you guys want to see? Let me know down below in the comments, or jump on my Discord and just, dude, we're always down to talk about this. So just drop in, join the general chat, and explore, bro. We got all types of stuff, and I think I'm gonna be doing some giveaways and stuff in there in the future. Come through, join up, join the pit. Anyways, this video is getting kind of long. I hate how long these lineup reviews get, but it is what it is, and you guys keep asking me for them too, so we're here. Yeah, we're gonna be rolling deep for Forbidden Kingdom, bro. Everybody's coming. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a movie. Come through. Let's meet up. Let's hang. Let's get rowdy. I'm gonna see you there. If I don't, watch the videos multiple times, please. I love you guys. I will see you soon. I think I have another video dropping like probably right after this. And I have another one that's on the back burner that I have to finish editing that's taking me 9,000 years. But it's the mouse vlog. The dead mouse. I worked with dead mouse a few months ago for Red Rocks in Miami. Yeah. I love you. Goodbye. Join the Discord.